Now back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Gaston's White River Resort, and Barton Power Sports.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray as we roll into our 14th year on the air, which is really hard to imagine. And, I look back on it right now, and one of the two of the guys that were on right after me every Saturday morning, the son of one of them is sitting next to me here in this studio, and I never thought 14 years later that Bobby Cochran would be sitting next to me here talking fishing and not golf like his dad, down the middle with Guy Trebo and Coach Bill Cochran. And it's kind of fun, isn't it, Bobby?
This is a lot of fun.
Yeah, you're going to learn a lot here. You just stick around because we're going to have a whole segment with Bobby in just a minute. But
maybe he can teach us too.
He needs to teach me how to. He needs to teach me how to putt.
No, Larry. Bobby and I are going to gang up, or we're going to take you fishing where.
I just want to putt. I just want to be able to make a putt.
No.
Okay,
what about
a
fishing?
2-foot putt.
Have you forgotten that you like
it's turkey
to fish
hunting
too?
now. It's turkey hunting now.
That's right. Trade-off golfer fishing.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what?
All
of you turkey hunters, get out in the woods.
Yeah, I know you.
Every day.
Okay. All right. But I will be at Pickwick in here about a month, and I am going to fish and not turkey hunt. While you're out in California, I'll be at Pickwick.
I'll be fishing the Delta.
Yeah, you'll be fishing the Delta, and I'll be at Pickwick for the Tennessee Outdoor Writers Conference, and then that's the same weekend that some little store opens downtown. It's going to be wild down there on the Pinch District as Bass Pro Shops.
And you know our friend David Hagel is just a little bit busy right now.
No, he's taking vacation now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he is. He's staying in the Jungle House.
Hey,
down
talk
there.
about vacations.
Yeah.
Our next guest that we have on, he's always on vacation.
He's always on vacation.
You know what? I wish I had his job. I wish I had his job to get to talk with all the wonderful pros and to keep that wonderful Strike King family together.
Yeah. Have you ever seen his office?
Yeah.
It's littered with lures. I don't know why it would have so many
and he
fishing
has some
lures
great
on.
pictures, too, of the Strike King
He
family.
does. That's our good friend Mark Copley. He is the marketing relationship manager for Strike King Lures. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, guys. And yeah, actually, I think my new title is just I'm on permanent vacation.
Permanent vacation. On permanent. That's OPV is his new title. Instead of COO, he's OPV, on permanent vacation. So
hey, that's what my mother-in-law says all the time. You don't work; you're just on vacation.
Ooh, your mother-in-law talks to you? Okay, well you're making headroads there. But no, hey Mark, we just got through talking to Jamie Caldwell, new member of Strike King, and I know that you guys and Ron was saying off the air, you're really you guys are head and shoulders of a bunch of people out there when it comes to pro staffs. You really take time to find out about that person, how he relates to it, not only his fishing ability, and Ron mentioned this, the communication value. And Ron also said it's family, isn't it, Mark?
Oh, absolutely. And to be honest, the first thing we look at is, are they a quality person? We look at their background.
Right.
And, are they the kind of guy that we want to be associated with? Are we going to have to worry about what happens out there that, when someone's not watching? And, Jamie is one of those guys, highly decorated, just an incredible career in the Army, and served under the special operations. And just an incredible guy and an incredible fisherman. And one story about Jamie is one thing that he's really good at is reading electronics. And
we talked about
satellite imagery.
Golly, I mean, he could give a seminar. He gave us a 5-minute seminar right there.
And a little story. We're at the Classic, and Cody Meyer, another one of our new pros,
we had him on 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Cody tells me, he says, I thought I knew a lot about electronics until I sat down with Jamie. He says, I don't know nothing.
That's right. Well, Jamie had a little reason to be studying electronics when you're in Iraq and places like that. So
he wants to know where he is and what's there.
And it's pretty amazing. Right. And when I get a press release from you, Mark, and you're quoting Alan Ransom, I know this guy's important that you're going to talk about when Alan talks about him, because Alan went into the military career, and we learned a lot about Jamie, but the process. I'm kind of interested in this, and I've had some people ask me, and I know Ron knows the answer to this. In selecting pro staff members, you guys have a national pro staff, you have a regional pro staff.
Correct.
Tell us the steps, because you got to have people all the time asking you, "Hey, I want to be on your pro staff." I mean, that's
Can I be on your pro staff?
You would be amazed at how many phone calls, emails I get daily.
Daily
on wanting to be on our pro staff, and unfortunately, we can't do everybody.
Yes,
and so it's a very painstaking process. What we look for in a regional pro staff, those are guys who are going to be at events, be there to help us. They also fish, BFLs and those type tournaments, and we want them winning on the water.
Yeah.
But mainly we want them to be able to have product knowledge, to understand all of our products, to be available when we need them. And I always laugh every time I'll get an email and I'll say, well, right now our budget is full and we just can't afford to add any more on. And they'll say, well, I don't want any money. I just want base.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine.
Well, news bulletin, those baits cost money too.
They do, and they've gone up and everything. We're talking to Mark Copley right now, the marketing relationship manager for Strike King. And Mark, you guys, and we were trying to hook up with this guy today. You've got another new member of your national pro staff team. Tell our listeners who's the latest to join y'all.
Absolutely. T. Roy Broussard of Swamp People,
yes.
Who was fishing the FLW Tour. He's actually taking the year off this year from Swamp People, filming that, to fish the tour. And he's not just an alligator hunter and a TV personality. He is a true competitor. He's a great fisherman. He's very intense, but he is one of the nicest guys.
Yes.
A good friend of ours, and I think y'all know David Brown.
Yes.
Who is in the media. Told me one time, matter of fact, when we sent the press release out, David said, this is a quality guy. He said, let me tell you, he said, I asked him if he would call my son on his birthday just to say hi to him. And these guys are busy. I mean,
they are busy. We're trying to hook up with him this morning. I know he's in Texas someplace, but
and he is. He's down at Rayburn, and unfortunately, cell service down there is at a premium.
If we're still trying to get him during this segment. If we don't, we might work him in later. But I noticed that that. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Oh, I was just going to say, but T. Roy did it, and he was happy to do it. He's just He's got such a big heart. He loves kids. He's got a child of his own. He loves kids. He's a competitor, and he has a huge following.
He does.
On Facebook. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Well, so does Strike King. I mean, you guys have got. What are you up to?
We are. I was looking this morning. Funny you asked, and we should hit either today or tomorrow 160,000 fans.
That's awesome.
Wow,
that's absolutely
that's more than Ron Wong. I mean, they come on.
Wait a minute.
I think
I'm a little guy.
One more than what Ron has.
Yeah,
I'm a little guy.
All right, Ron had a question he wanted to ask you there.
Mark, a while ago, Larry asked you a question about national and regional pro staff members. But one of the things that you guys really look for, too, is not only their fishing ability, because certainly you have to have that to be able to talk it, but communication skills.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And especially with our national pro staff. And what our national pro staff consists of, these are guys who are fishing either the elite circuit of BASS or the tour division of FLW. So it's the top level. These are the guys who are totally committed. I mean, the entry fees that these guys pay for those tournaments is outrageous.
Absolutely.
But we expect a lot of them.
Yeah.
And, they've got one of the things that, that we talk to them about in the interview process is to make sure that if a media guy calls you, you call them right back.
Yeah,
if they don't get you, you guys are our window to the world, and it's very important to us that the media are taken care of, and that anytime you guys have a question or need something answered, that we respond to you.
One of the things that I'm most impressed about is Larry mentioned Strike King family earlier, and I think back about some of your members of your family that has been with Strike King for so long, the Denny Browers, the Mark Davises, the Deborah Hanks, the
Kevin Van Dam.
Kevin Van Dam,
Wow.
James Niggemeyer.
Yeah.
It goes on and on and on and on. Where you see a lot of other companies that don't promote that kind of harmony, if you will.
Changes. A lot of them rotate around, don't they?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, and we've been blessed. I mean, we've had guys that have been with us for an extremely long time. Mark Menendez is another one who's
Mark
been with us for a
Menendez,
long time.
of course. Yeah.
And you're absolutely right about family. These guys are definitely family, and girls. It's I don't want to exclude Deborah.
No.
But,
No.
every single one of them. I mean, to make that point, I can't tell you how many times I've stayed at Denny Brower's house. It's because we look at each other as friends, and it's not just business. There's a family there. I've stayed at Denny's. I've stayed with Mark Davis over in Mount Ida.
You've been to Mount Ida. All right. That really makes it family.
I know you shouldn't have said that, Larry. Larry just
I've
got
been to
all
the
excited.
Yeah, I love Mount Ida. I love Mount Ida. That's where Cliff Arquette was from. Anyway, Mark, thank you for being with us. Folks, you can go to www.strikeking.com. It's our own company right out in Collierville, Tennessee. A wonderful
and that's right.
company.
And we're going to be unveiling here in the next couple of weeks. Going to be unveiling a brand new website with.
All right.
Oh my gosh, there's going to be. There's going to be so much information on there. It may be information overload. We are.
No. You can't have that.
And also, Mark, thank you very much.
You may reach the end of the internet.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Johnny McFarland's in studio with us, and thanking you for all the wonderful Strike King lures in its prize package from Countdown to the Classic.
Yeah, thank you, Johnny.
Hey, no, thanks a lot. And like these guys will tell you, I've been sitting here looking through my loot all morning instead of paying attention to the show.
Oh, no. But, it's hard to believe. We've got to let Mark get next year will be 50 years for Strike King?
Absolutely.
That's amazing.
Starting next January will be our 50th year. We've got a lot of special things coming.
We need to talk. That's a show. Yeah, let's work on that because I can still go in the garage at Charlie Spence. I know that, and it's hard to believe.
Give me some Diamondback worms.
Well, and we need to get Doug Miner on the show because
Doug
we
do.
Who has been there throughout the Charlie Spence years, the Ray Mursky years, and the John Barnes years. We need to hear all of it.
Yeah,
so
and of course, because Doug's 104 now. I don't know if we can get him on now. I know he's. No,
but he's a young 100.
Oh, wow.
Mark Copley, thank you, buddy. Have a great weekend, and we will continue to talk to you. And if we get T. Roy, we'll talk to him too, okay?
That sounds good. Thank you, guys. Y'all have a great weekend, and God bless everyone.
All right, thank you, buddy. All right, let's take a break on Outdoors with Larry Ray. We're going to come back and talk fishing with Bobby Cochran. I might slip in a little golf.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say.
This is Masters
but
weekend.
This is outdoors.
Golf's played outdoors too, buddy, unless you're going to an indoor putt-putt or something, Though I have hit a few that ought to have been indoors. Anyway, we'll be right back on ESPN 790.